Hi Capricorn, this is going to be a general reading for your sign between the week of the 1st to the 7th of December. Let's begin. I see you running along. It's your path you're running along. It's on your path that you're running along this week. You might be enjoying yourself, having fun, partying. I'm seeing you have a good time at a party or something, like enjoying. I'm seeing a lot of different lights. Maybe you're going to events where there's a lot of different colored lights and you're having a good time. You've been on your path already. You're like in a twilight zone of like, not twilight zone, but like you're in a zone of like, you haven't gotten to exactly where you want to be, but you're on the path to get to where you want to be. And you're running along this week very fast along that path to get to where you want to get to. And this is some goal you have in mind. I'm hearing relationship. You're like out there trying to meet people. You're trying to meet someone that you can have a relationship with. Whether you're male or female or anything in between, gender's irrelevant, but you're trying to find a relationship at this time. You're looking for love and you're going to places to find love. You're meeting people, filtering people, getting to know new friends even. You desire comfort, the comfort that comes with a relationship. Like you want to be comforted in a relationship. Your emotional needs need to be met. You don't want to do it alone. You don't want to go through life alone and have to go through struggles alone, have to go through battles alone. Like you want there to be someone there with you. So you're looking for love at this time, and this is your goal at the moment of finding love, finding a relationship. This is not your career. This is specifically love. And this is in line with your personal development, your soul's development. Like you have an understanding that with a relationship you'll be able to explore a side of you that you want to explore through it's not like in connection with love, it's in connection with your own soul, your own depth. But you need like a key to get there, and the key is to be in a relationship with someone loving that understands you and your needs are met. You understand this as a prerequisite for you going to that depth, and you want to feel safe while you're doing this. So this is why you're looking for love. I don't see you finding love this week. You're definitely looking for it. I see you meeting a lot of interesting people that resonate with you on a soul level. You're meeting a lot of interesting people that you wouldn't have met if you had never gone to these places looking for love. You're finding a different kind of love. You're finding a platonic love, a love for other things. You're not finding love this week. You're on the way to find it though, within the next few weeks. Stay in your vibration. This vibration is a very good vibration. You're very open-minded, you're very open-hearted to meet good people. You're filtering for people. If they're bad energy, bad vibes, you're just instantly shutting them off. No questions, no answers, you just, I don't care. It's very blunt energy. You're like open, tell me yourself, tell me what you like, and as soon as you see it, damn, that's it. You know, blunt, just nope. But by you doing this, you're enjoying life a lot more. You're putting yourself in situations where you're like, I'm glad I did this. I'm glad I came out tonight. I'm glad I went there. I'm glad I did this, that. I met this person, that person, this person. Your social network is going for an upgrade. Your friends list, and this is people that are replacing your current friends list. I feel like your current friends list is very dead, is very um, uninspiring, it's very, there's a lot of, I'm not gonna go into that energy, but there's a lot of like nastiness, drama, she said, he said, she said, or whatever they said. There's a lot of this going on, and you want a way out because you're just bored. You're bored. You're literally bored. You're just like, what the hell? Like, oh, this is boring. Part of. I want fun. I want to feel lively. I want to enjoy life. I want to be around people that are like this. Doesn't seem like these people want to be like that either. Maybe I've outgrown them. You have outgrown them. That's why you're looking for people. But these new people you're meeting are more or less on the same page as you. They're vibrating at similar frequencies to you, because your frequency has increased. The way you vibrate now, the way your frequency is now, is much higher than it was before. And your friends are questioning you. Oh, I'm not going in that energy. but yeah, they're really questioning you. They're like, oh, you've changed, you've this, you that, you that, you that, all of that rubbish. Love, lots of love this week. You're meeting someone this week, towards the weekend, or the weekend in itself, that's gonna help you meet the person that you're exactly the person that you're looking for. So it's like, actually, you are finding a direct connection. Not direct, it's an indirect connection. You're indirectly finding your love this week. It just hasn't, it's not going to appear in your reality this week. It's going to be in the next few weeks. Next 2 weeks is what I'm hearing. Like, you're going to get to like, you and these people are really going to mesh and click, and they're not necessarily a group of people. It's going to be one person here, one person there, one person there, one person. It's like all different kinds of people, and you're going to meet all of them, and you're going to get on with each other. They're going to introduce one to the other, and then before you know it, all of these people that you're meeting this week are going to be good friends, including you. And one of these friends is going to help you get with a masculine energy, whatever gender it is, but it's a masculine energy. That is the person you're looking for to provide you with that sort of comfort and security as you're going into the deep depths within yourself to find, to get what this is that you've been looking for, spiritually speaking. This greater understanding of your own being. Horses galloping. You're galloping to like a horse at this time during this week towards freedom, and you're becoming free of, like, you're traveling, you're like, spiritually speaking, you're like galloping like a horse, and this is causing you to you're moving from the field, like you're moving fields, you're moving into a more open, I wouldn't say a field, but like it's bigger than a field. You're moving into wherever you want to go now. You're no longer bound by anything. You're galloping this week. You're moving very quick. You're moving very quick towards, you're running along, literally, you're running along. And it's a good energy that you're in. Your vibration is very good. Your energy is very good here as you're going towards finding love and being free, feeling lively, feeling energized by your own energy. You're feeling energized by your own energy, and you're getting the confirmation to be more energized by what you're seeing as you're going through it, as you're going through and having experiences this week. You're feeling more and more energized, and you're galloping faster and faster. I don't know why I'm seeing you as a horse. I'm seeing a brown horse. I'm seeing a brown horse galloping, like in an open field, like like on a mission to get to somewhere. And it's like you're on a mission to level up in this way, to find love and then level up by going within. Let's get into your reading and see what else is going on here for you. So your current energy, you've been building towards something. You've been building towards creating something in your life. I feel like it's a new life you've been building towards, trying to make it more harmonious for yourself. This life that you've been building towards has been something that you've been really looking for a life that's full of love, a life that is full of abundance. Where you can be the leader of your own life, where you can be the leader of your own life, and where you can find love, find a relationship, be happy, and as well as have finances, be wealthy, have love, and have finances is basically what you've been building towards. It's like you've recreated your life. It is not recently though, this is a while ago, up to 2 years ago. For 2 years you've been trying to rebuild your life from the ground up, and you've been working with people, collaborating with people, whether you're on social media, whether you do your own business. I feel like it's something creative or artistic you do. It's not something that is like your brick and mortar. It's something creative that you do, and you want love and you want wealth. This could be some kind of freelance job as well that you do, like you work as a freelancer, and so you've been really focusing on building towards like finding love and becoming wealthy. You've really invested. This is your current energy, by the way. You've been investing, you've been planning, you have been seeing growth, but it's also required for you to persevere through the time to actually wait for it to happen. You can see here he's really waiting for these pentacles to grow, and he was looking at them very attentively to like see whether or not they've grown or not. And this is what you've been doing. You've been like really attentive to whatever you're growing in love and whatever you're growing in finances, and you have seen growth, but you're having to persevere. And now at this point in time, you're like, really learning even more to such a greater detail of like really how to get what you want from life, what you invest your energy into, what you're trying to manifest. You're really spending and really looking at how things are turning out, how your situations are playing out, how things in general are turning out for you based on how you're feeling. Your emotions, you've understood, your emotions really play a big hand in how things manifest for you. So you're trying to stay in a more positive, loving and caring energy, where you're showing yourself a lot of caring and compassion, a lot of loving feelings, a lot of kindness. You've been pampering yourself, and this is because you've understood that you're manifesting very strongly, and your mood is very dependent on what you're manifesting, because it affects you. If you feel angry, the universe is going to give you more situations where you get to experience anger. When you're happy, you get to experience more situations that are sorry, when you're full of love or happy, you get to, the universe gives you more experiences where you get to experience, where you feel love and where you feel happy. So you understand this, so this is why you're showing yourself a lot of caring and compassion, loving feelings and kindness for this particular reason at this time. You're just waiting for things to happen. You're staying very open-minded about where things are. You're not really being someone that is up in their head. The Queen of Cups, she goes out into, she's a queen obviously, and she goes out into the public wearing commoners clothing, and this is how she finds the love of her life. She mingles amongst the commoners, the peasants, dressed in normal clothes, and when she meets her husband, her future husband, he doesn't know she's a queen until he sees her as a queen. He's like, what the hell? But at the same time, this represents the fact that she's not stuck up in her head, given her power, given her position in life. So you might be someone that is quite high up in your life, you know, you're doing a job that's maybe highly regarded, or you know, you're quite high up in some big company or something like that, and you have this attitude towards life where you're very grounded. You like to do things that are actually fun, and this is what she does. She's not bound by her position. She does things that she really wants to do for fun, and that's why she comes out into the town as a commoner, so she can do things that she can't do if she was to stay in the palace and be a queen, and you know, be a noble, and you know, be someone with a stiff upper lip. Like, she couldn't be someone like this, where she gets to experience real fun. And so this is what you're doing as well. So you're not really going out there and flaunting yourself as like some sort of, you know, special person, even though you are. And you're really being humble, and going about things and really enjoying, you know, simple things, like things that people take for granted. You get to enjoy these things because you're very open-minded. You're not, you know, you're not boastful about anything in particular. So this is your energy right now. You're just waiting for things in your life to change in a bigger way, and funnily enough, a lot of energy of this is happening here this week. Your theme for the week is the Four of Cups. So the Four of Cups is basically feeling apathetic towards life, feeling dissatisfied, feeling bored. I feel you're very like stroppy here because you're not finding love. Like, you're somebody who, you get whatever you want. You're this type of person, you get, or you always get what you want. Like, you have this very strong energy about you. No matter what you set your eyes on, if you really want it, you will throw a stroppy a stroppy scene and you'll get what you want. And you're feeling quite stroppy here by the end of this week, and this is in regards to love. Like I was saying, like, you're expecting love to come in this week, but it's like all these other connections that you really don't want, and you're like in a fuss about it. You're like, I wanted love, like I'm getting all of this. It's like the love is coming here, Spirit's giving you this love on the side, you know, in the form of an indirect connection with somebody. So you will be finding love very soon, but it's like you're looking in front of you, looking at these cups, you're like, one of these must be love, then why they're not love, why they're not this? You're just completely ignoring this cup on the side here, and Spirit's giving you here. It's like, the reason why it's not in front of you is because the way it has to come in is different. The energetic path that you currently have available for this love to come in is not, this love cannot come in to you directly. It has to come in indirectly, because you get whatever you want, and this is how this love is not meant to come in for you, because you've closed off to this true love, because you have an idea of what love is. So you've closed yourself off to this pathway of where this love is meant to come in from, and you're focused on, why isn't this love in front of you? You're meeting a lot of people, you're turning a lot of people down, whether you're male or female, anything in between. You're turning a lot of people down. But then there's this cup spirit saying, hey, look, the love is here. You know, the love is here for you, but you're just focused on people in front of you. You're like, I don't know. It's a friend of a friend. You know, you're like, you know, you've manifested this, but you don't realize it. You've actually manifested this. You've come into great balance and harmony within yourself. No matter how things turbulent are around you, you understand your self-worth. And the fact that the Two of Pentacles is clarifying the Four of Cups also means that, you know, you're juggling around people you're juggling around situations, not people, I would say, like suitors. You're juggling them around, seeing what's best, what's not best for you. And the Two of Pentacles, he has one pentacle and he juggles it around and turns it into two. So you're manifesting this love, and I feel very strongly here the two is connected to, two people. You being one and your partner being the other one, and so you're manifesting this person here this week for yourself, and you just don't realize it. The ship is coming in for you, but again, you can see back here, like the water is all wavy, like it can't come in direct, because you're not open to you don't have an open mind towards love. Like you have a very fixed, narrow mindset of like, this is how it should look like, and this is what's hindering this love for coming in for you. So this is why your spiritual guide, the universe is sending this connection through a friend, because that way is open. You're not considering it, like you're so focused on love has to look like this, that you're not allowing for it to actually come in. But you will be opening up to this idea. You will be opening up to being open-minded about how you find your love. It's not necessarily that the love has to come in a particular way, but the love has to be a particular way, if that makes sense. So the way it comes in doesn't necessarily have to be the way that you think, but the way that you want the relationship to be should be the way you think. And that's the most important thing here. It shouldn't be the other way around, that it should come in a certain way, so that down the line you figure out that that's not who they actually are. Do you know what I mean? So you need to have an open mind in how you find your love. Be very open-minded, and you're doing this anyway here. I saw that in the channel you're going to many places, you're having fun, you weren't expecting to have fun, so this is really good for you. It's like you're opening up without realizing it, and then a friend of a friend will come in, and not a friend will come in on behalf of, you'll meet this person, and then they're going to introduce you to this masculine energy who's going to be for you. So yeah, beginning the week, we have this energy of the Ten of Pentacles. So between Monday and Wednesday, you're experiencing some sort of material success here. We've got here clarifying this, the Six of Pentacles. So it's like you're receiving at this time, you're receiving some kind of wealth, some kind of money is coming in for you. That's going to make you feel very happy. It's going to make you feel very grateful. You're going to feel very successful. I feel like this is something you're working on. This is something in regards to this freelance project that you're doing. It's going to give you some money so that you can be free of like conflicts within your life. Just things that are just causing conflicts in your life. This could be bills, this could be people in general. Like you're gaining some kind of money here, that's allowing for you to be free of this energy of chaotic energy, people opposing you, people disagreeing with you, people trying to cause conflict with you, and you're receiving at this time from the universe is generously blessing you here with some money here. This could be wealth, but it's coming in very strongly here for you. Yeah, you're taking it's going to allow you to take cunning actions away from people that are lying, deceiving, betraying you, and trying to lead you into a state where you feel like you're defending yourself from all sides. You're literally, you can see this one, oh wait, this one, here we go. So you're literally like, moving away from these people by wherever this these increasing finances are that are coming in for you, happening between Monday and Wednesday. So this is something you're already working on, this material success coming in for you here, which is looking great. Between Wednesday and Friday, you have the Page of Cups. So the Page of Cups is basically you tapping into your spirituality, being inquisitive, tapping into your like an inquisitive child, like like how children ask questions like why, like you're doing this kind of thing where you're asking a lot of questions, trying to figure out your own spirituality. I wouldn't say it's deeper than that. You're literally trying to figure out what your purpose is. Like clarifying this, we have the Temperance. You're really asking questions of who you are, what your purpose is, what you're meant to be doing. Like you're trying to really strongly manifest, like I was saying, you're already manifesting, building towards it. And you're like, what is my real purpose? You're really asking these questions, delving deep into spiritual pursuits on YouTube. I'm seeing you on YouTube, TikTok, and all kinds of stuff, like trying to figure out answers. about who you are, what you want to do with your life, like what you're meant to be doing with your life, should I say. Um, and you're tapping into like your psychic gifts here, and what you're doing here is very interesting. You're moderating your energy. You're you know, like you can see here, she's pouring it back and forth, you know, energy between these two vases, these two cups, or is one cup, sorry, and the other one's going into our stomach. So it's like you're transmuting your energy from a negative one to a positive one. You're healing yourself at this time by tapping into spiritual pursuits, tapping into spiritual knowledge, like learning about stuff. You're applying it as you're learning it, and you're feeling much better. You're trying to really be balanced, have one foot in the physical, have one foot in the spiritual, so that you feel whole, like so that you feel alive, so you feel like you're on the right page with yourself, like you're really trying to be right at this time. You're trying to really be right in terms of what you and how you carry yourself and what you're going towards. I see you being very um, in a state almost where you're like daydreaming a lot. Like you might be meditating a lot, like, you know, like trying to go into a trance perhaps, like you're doing a lot of things here, spiritually speaking. And you're bringing a lot of peace to yourself and balance by doing this. Whatever you're doing, keep doing it. It's helping strengthen your connection with your crown chakra to your spiritual realm, so you're able to get downloads a lot easier. And you also have a lot of protection around you, is what I'm seeing. You're blessed at this time, like to pursue spiritual knowledge. The element of fire is on your side. The element of fire also rules spirituality. It rules the unknown. It rules the spirit, basically. The element of fire rules the spirit, and you're kind of being blessed here by the element of fire to pursue spiritual knowledge, and you will be doing so. You'll be connecting to your heart, connecting to your intuition, strengthening your connection, your third eye, as well as your connection to the spiritual realm for your crown chakra. You might be doing a lot of meditation. Like I say, you will be doing a lot of meditation, strengthening your chakras and balancing your chakras, and healing your any pain that you have. So whatever you're doing, wherever you feel called to do between Wednesday and Friday, spiritually speaking, is going to really be good for you. It's going to really help you in so many ways moving forwards, and even during just this week. And again, you're figuring out by doing this what your purpose is. Like you have an inkling before, like before Wednesday and Friday, of like what you should be doing with your life. But then as you do like meditations or whatever you're thinking of doing, whatever you find that you need to do, just follow your guidance, follow your feelings of like where you're being guided, and that's where the answer lies of what your purpose is. It's going to help you figure out, and it could be something completely unrelated to the spiritual pursuit, but it's going to help be the segue to that thing that you're trying to figure out, basically. And this comes from you practicing whatever it is you're learning. It's going to help unlock your psychic gifts here. It's going to help you really connect more to you being spiritual in general, and allow you to be more grounded in the physical and in the spiritual at the same time. And this is very important, to be grounded in both, because without one or the other, you will feel a bit incomplete. You will feel not just a bit, but you will feel incomplete, like you feel like there's always something missing. So this is why you're doing this. You're doing this, I feel like, very strongly. You're doing this unintentionally, like you don't have a particular intention behind it. You're just following your heart, literally. You're just literally following your heart, to try and overcome some sort of barrier here within your life. And I'm seeing here, like, this water here is like a barrier. Sometimes water can be a barrier because it separates the land, and so to get over, you need a boat. And this is what you're overcoming at this time by following your heart. You're following your heart to the truth of like where you need to be and what you need to do, and so you're following your heart to a better life here for yourself. Between Friday and Sunday, you're going through this energy of the Eight of Cups. So the Eight of Cups is basically things that have abandoned you, things that have disappointed you in general, and you walking away from those things. And you're doing this from a place of, again, really being able to connect to your spirituality, your psychic gifts, of basically letting you know because you're asking the questions. You know, you're getting to know that you need to walk away from a few things. This could be habits, people, ideas, whatever it is. You're simply letting go. You're introspecting. You're looking within yourself of like what is good, what is bad, what's helping you, what's destroying you, what's benefiting you, what's not benefiting you. You're looking at all of these things very deeply. Here on the Eight of Cups, he's looking for this girl. He meets this girl at the beginning of the day, and then he has to do something. So he ends up coming back and he tries to look for her, but he can't find her anywhere. And this is also synonymous with you looking for love. And it's like you're looking for love, you're looking for love in general, but you can't seem to find it. But you're letting go at the same time of abandonments, things that have abandoned you, people that you're meeting that make you feel abandoned, or triggering abandonment wounds within you, or disappointing you. He doesn't find this woman basically at the end of the day, but at the same time, this is something that you need to do at this time, as you're filtering through people, who's good for you, who's not good for you. As you're meeting these new people, it's important for you to filter through people. I feel like filtering is very important for you here, like filtering people specifically. Nothing else, just people that you need to filter through and see really who's good, who's not good, because I'm seeing here that you can end up investing in wrong people, just simply because you're not really assessing them well. You're just getting like a little whiff of who they are, and then you're like, okay, this person's alright, or this person's not alright. But you need to really make a good sound like filtration, like when you filter something, it has to go all the way through the filter, not just a little bit. And you're being inclined to do this, just your own spirituality. As you're connecting to your spirituality, this is what it's telling you to do as you're meeting people. And so you're looking for love here really strongly between Friday and Sunday as well. Just like in the Eight of Cups, you're doing the same thing. You're really looking for love at this time, looking for that person. You have an idea of what this person looks like. You're very close-minded about how this person needs to look like, what features they need to have. Again, they need to not necessarily, you need to keep this in mind, that to have a happy relationship, right, they don't necessarily need to come in a perfect way. If you look at all of these Disney movies, you look at all of these love stories, it's always something that happens randomly. But the relationship, what they want from the relationship is always what they get is always what they want. So by you having this sort of criteria that they need to come into a certain way, you're closing yourself off to the possibilities of you actually finding this person. So don't have this particular image of like it has to be this certain type of way, because you are really closing yourself off to possibilities, you know what I mean? But it's coming in anyway for you. You're going to meet this person here, but at the same time you do have to let go of people as you're meeting them, and this is already people that you might know, like these old friends that you have, people that you no longer vibrate with, people that disappoint you, people that have left you abandoned, left you feeling abandoned. Really look within and let go of situations as you're having your fun here this week. It's going to be really important, because again, you don't want attachments that are a waste of time, that are not really matching you, or not reciprocating your energy, or reciprocating what you bring to the table, because your energy is very valuable here, to be honest with you. Whoever you are, you're someone well regarded, you're someone very likable, you're very not likable is the word, I wouldn't say likable, you're someone that is revered. That's what it is. You're revered. Whoever you are, you're quite revered by people. And so you need to be very picky with who you allow into your life, and you need to really filter people and be sharp at filtering people. That's what you need to do. You need to be sharp at filtering people, not sharp at questioning people down the line, but question them right at the beginning when you meet them, like, is this person full of shit, or is this person okay? Do you know what I mean? And you have the capability to do it, you just don't do it because you go off the whiff of someone and you're like, okay, that's fine. But you need to test people when you meet them to see what they're really about, and you know well how to do this, to be honest with you. But yeah, you're going through this energy of like letting go as you're meeting people, and yeah, so people are coming across disappointing you, and this is what's going to lead to this opportunity. This gift is going to come in for you that's going to make you feel very abundant, very wealthy, and this is this gift, this friendship coming in. So you're going to be meeting friends anyway here during this week. You're gaining some finances, you're tapping into your spirituality, you're going all kinds of places, you're meeting people, right? You're following your heart and your heart's leading you to all these people. It's quite interesting. And then out of the blue, as you're letting go of people here between Friday and Sunday, that's it. This person comes in and says, "Hey, do you know what? I know a guy or a girl or whoever they are. That's perfect for you. You know, if you're looking for love, if you're, just be direct about it. You're like, yeah, I'm out here looking for love. Why not?" And they're gonna say, "You know what? I know someone that's perfect for you." And they're going to present this opportunity to you. It's going to feel like a gift, but you're not going to really recognize it this week, because obviously you're like, yeah, I don't know, this is someone that I don't know, I've never seen this person before, I can't trust you, I've just met you, blah blah blah. So it's all of this, but this energetically is this person, this friend is showing up as the Ace of Pentacles, because they're showing you this way, like you're here trying to find love, there's no way out, and then this person's coming in and saying, hey, look, there's love here. I know someone that's perfect for you, literally. But you don't know this person, so you don't know how well you're going to get on as friends in the future. So you don't know. They're like, oh, this person's suggesting love to me. You're like, I don't know. Literally, that's the energy. But you will go along and say, do you know what, I'll give it a shot. If it's, if the guys or girl or whoever they are, gender's irrelevant, whoever they are, you're like, oh, if they're, full of BS, then, I'm not even going to finish the full date or the full meeting or whatever it is. Like, I'm just going to ditch them wherever they are. And you're quite blunt with your cut-off game. And so you're going to be like, whatever. And you know, it's very entertaining for me. You probably entertain yourself, don't you? Being blunt when you don't want something. So let's see what some challenges are for you here this week. It's a very good week for you. You are actually finding love, but it ties back into your theme of feeling bored, apathetic, dissatisfied. You're like contemplating, you're like, where's my love? You're looking in front of you, but Spirit's bringing it from the side. It's because you're too focused and it has to look a certain way. You have to be a lot more open-minded with things in general. But I feel like very strongly it's going to happen naturally. You're going to realize this during this week very quickly. You're very, like I say, you're revered for many. I feel like you're revered for many reasons. You're very intelligent. You're very articulate. You're good-looking, whoever you are. You're very likable. You're very approachable. You're just looking for your type of people, your people that really make you feel alive, that make you feel like doing things, like having like this sort of playfulness, like this youthful exuberance. This is the type of people you're looking for. You haven't found them quite yet. You found maybe a few here and there, but they're not, as a particular group. You're meeting a lot of these people here this week. So let's see some challenges for you. Challenges are going to appear in one way or another, whether physically, mentally, emotionally, or spiritually. One way or another, these challenges will show up, but depending on how you carry yourself, you may not notice them. But it's good for me to tell you, so obviously when they do turn up for you, you can shift your energy from not giving these things energy. So, if someone's trying to hurt you, you're not going to start speaking to them. So, you're giving them opportunities to hurt you. So this is kind of the situation here as well, where, when these challenges do come up, you're not meant to give them energy. That's how you shut them off. That's how you kill them off. Like these things, they're trying to stop you from elevating, from being, elevating your life and keep you, where you are basically, or even bring you down. So your challenges here for this week is really sitting in a place of your truth. Sitting in a place of your truth, respecting yourself, using your wisdom, realizing that you are a very masterful person, whoever you are. You're very masterful. You might have green eyes or blue eyes or blue eyes, something like that. It's not for everyone, but so you'll definitely have some sort of green eyes, blue eyes, something like that, green, blue eyes, like you got a tint of blue or a tint of green in your eyes or a tint of blue, green or whatever, you know what I'm trying to say. But you are very masterful. Spirit's leading you here. You are being led by Spirit here. You just don't realize it here. You're piggybacking off of Spirit here. Your spiritual guides are leading you. The universe is leading you to happier times. But you need to respect yourself here this week, not get yourself in connections with people that are not vibrating, trying to capture you in some way. Like they're not vibrating at your level, and they're trying to capture you because they see you as like this glowing. You can't see it, but they're all golden. They're wearing golden armor. It's like they see you as gold basically, and they want to capture you. But obviously, you're not there to be captured. You're trying to move onwards. So it's very important for you at this time to really have discernment, use your wisdom, have respect for yourself, and know you are the authority in those situations. Like whether you meet someone or not, when you meet someone, sorry, and you're trying to assess them, you're still the authority. You don't need to give that power away to anyone to say, oh well, you look cool, or you this and that, so let me give you a chance. No, you're not doing any of that. You're really judging people when you meet them of like if this person's full of shit or they're not, and that's how you're gonna be able to continue to move forwards, because people will try to almost, it's like an agent energy. There's a lot of agent energy this week, and it's like agents from the Matrix. It's like that energy is very strong in all the signs this week. I posted a video a few days ago about the massive shift happening in the universe. If you haven't watched it, I strongly recommend you watch it. There was a massive shift that's happened, without easing off of it, and the agents are basically there to filter people, and the agents are also psychic, but they work on a hive mind. However, they're filtering people at this time, and they're making people question them. People that have done the work, the inner work, the shadow work, the healing the subconscious mind, facing their fears, facing things that are challenging, facing things that are very difficult, overcoming hurdles, overcoming really things that require a lot of courage. The agents are trying to throw a lot of doubt into these people of like, have I become a master of myself or not? Or am I just imagining things? Am I going crazy? It's because your physical reality hasn't changed. So the agents are really filtering people as well, of like who is really meant to be free and who's not meant to be free. So the agents are coming in very strong this week, and this is what this energy is about. Why you need to move with wisdom, why you need to move with respect. People are seeing you as gold. So I'm going to make a video about this in the future, about what the agents do, how they filter people. But the agents filter people in three categories: the free, which so that the free people, they don't bother, and then there's the two that they bother, is the problems, situations and the problems. So if you're not somebody that's free, you will eventually become someone that is a situation, and then you will be, if you're worse than that, you will become, if you're much more, doubtful of yourself. It goes beyond doubt. I'm going to make a video about it, but you become a problem as well. So there's like, the agents filter people between free and that are meant to be under them basically. So don't doubt yourself at this time. Understand you are a master of yourself. You have mastered yourself. Use your wisdom, use your respect yourself as you get into situations. Know that you are very abundant. You like to live luxuriously. You like to enjoy pleasure, but this can also be a vice for you. Don't look at someone and say, oh well, this person looks like they have money, or they look like they're very independent, or I could have a good time with them. Really judge people about what their beliefs are. This is going to be very important for you here during this week when you're meeting people, to filter people out that don't need to be in your reality, because you're meeting a lot of the right people. You don't want to meet the right people and the wrong people, because it's going to shift your vibration lower when you meet the wrong people and you make a connection with them. It's going to shift your vibration lower, so you're going to be meeting less of these people. It's like a rare window in time where you can meet a lot of your actual soul tribe this week. Not soul tribe, I won't say soul tribe, I'm going to say people that are similar, vibrating at a similar level to you, because they have nothing to do with you and you have nothing to do with them. But it's just like you can come together and be your own independent people and love each other in a very good way, and you all have a way that you want to live, and your ways are different, but you all make each other feel very excited, very happy, very gleeful, almost like to live life with each other and have fun. Like you give your like entertainment in a very good way for one another, and you can have happy times and great connections with these people for a very, very long time. But don't really filter through people. Really filter through people, because you will be meeting, I'm not feeling that you're meeting any agents this week, but you will be meeting problems and solutions. problems are the worst, and situations, not solutions, problems and situations. You're going to meet these people that are tapped into the matrix. They don't want to leave the matrix. They don't have any inkling of finding out who they are. They're not motivated. It's what you're already used to. These type of people that are coming in and trying to capture you. There's people that you've already become accustomed to, or used to, and they've bored you, basically, friendships or whatever. But you're meeting a lot of people here this week. You need to really discern and be like, okay, this person, you know, and that person, you get what I'm trying to say, all right? This is really important for you. This is a challenge. And your third challenge here again is, again, people that you're meeting. You know, you're building towards this. You're manifesting, you know, wealth, and you're manifesting love. But it's just like these people are coming in to throw you off, basically. It's just a clarification of what I just said. These people are just trying to, it's like you're building like a perfect white sanctuary is what I'm seeing. It's like a sanctuary. It's all made of beautiful white bricks, but it's just like these people are trying to poke holes in the bricks and do all kinds of crazy stuff, put dynamites in the wall and stuff like that as you're building, so they can always, you know, bring it down at some point or another. This is what this representative of these people. That's why you need to be really careful of the people you surround yourself with. Like, you do tend to get quite lost in somebody when you first meet them, because you're like, you know, you go along with things very easily. You can go along with things very easily until someone shows their true colors. But what you need to really be able to do is not spend time with people that don't deserve your time, because, you know, they're lowering your vibration when you should be really a lot more free than you actually are at this time. But you will be moving fast very quickly. Your heart's leading you in the right direction. Just have discernment when you come across people, because, yeah, again, they're gonna lower your vibration when you meet these people. And your vice here is basically, they look luxurious, or they look like they're wearing luxury, or they look like they have money, and, you know, I could have a good time, pleasure, like, you know, I could have a good time with them, or, you know, something along those lines, or where you think they're independent but they're not. Like, you know, you need to question them. Don't just assume, question people that you come across. And it's also in regards to you feeling like, you know, like you can't be independent on your own. Like, it's not, these people are not kind of like, it's like this idea of, like, you know, you're like the odd one out, you know what I mean? Like, you don't feel like you're independent if you don't go along with these people, or, like, you know what I mean? Don't go across, and, you know, if you come across a group of people and they make you feel like you're doing something wrong, like you need to be dependent, you know what I mean? It's a challenge for you here, where, like, you can be like easily sucked in by groups of people. Just be wary of that. Be wary of that, and don't look at people for what they have. Don't judge the book by its cover. Never judge the book by its cover. Some of the best stories ever have the plainest cover. That's all I'm going to say there. So let's put out an outcome to see, given all of this energy, which way will you be going? So you are sitting in your truth, empathy. I would say you're sitting in truth and honesty. You're being very empathetic with yourself, having a very strong will. You're having a very strong will. You're not taking any prisoners. You're not taking any BS. You can literally see she's cut off someone's head. You're not playing around there, Capricorn. You're not taking any BS with anyone that's coming up to you and BSing, basically. You're very down to your own emotions. You're very connected to your own emotions. You're very empathetic towards yourself. You're sitting in your truth. You're being very truthful. You're being very honest about people. What is for you, what isn't for you. You are filtering people here, and you're finding love. Literally, just love. Not somebody, but you're finding love. You're going to understand this as the week goes by. That finding somebody and finding love is very different. They're two different things. Finding love is not actually finding not actually finding someone. Finding love is finding love, and finding someone is finding someone. But you've been looking for love, and you're actually finding love this week, which I think is quite hilarious, to be fair. You're coming into unity, balance, harmony, and you're meeting a lot of soulmates this week. You know, you're literally meeting a lot of soulmates here this week, and undergoing a transformation. It's like this your sort of youthful innocent transformation that you're going through. It's like you're becoming very younger. It's like you're becoming a youth, youth full of innocence here, because it's like your whole world is turning upside down because you're finding love. I'm laughing because when I found love, I was looking for love for a long time, and I ended up finding love, and then I didn't find somebody. Uh, and I thought it was so strange when I found love and I didn't find somebody, because I thought finding love was finding somebody. It's gonna sound like absolute big rubbish to you right now, but by the end of the week, you're gonna be like, "Oh, I see what you're talking about." But you're finding love this week, and you're being healing. You can't see it, but they're two different colors, and it's like a merge of two different energies coming here. This person's coming into your reality this week in the spiritual. This person that you really desire to be in perfect harmony with, your twin dolphin is coming in here this week. In the spiritual, you're not meeting them until 2 weeks from this week and the next week, but you will be meeting them, and you're going through a huge transition and transformation at this time as a result of this love. You're allowing endings to happen in your life, and you're leaving things behind that no longer are beneficial to you. You're going towards your happiness, where the sun is rising for you here. And you're really going through a stage of like really elevating your life here at the end of this week because of what you're going through. You're using your discernment, you're going through situations, finding love, meeting people, meeting soulmates, finding a lot of balance within, harmony within, balance with your external, harmony with your external, because you're having the discernment. You're not allowing energies that don't match your energy, the frequency, and this is platonic and just situations in general. You're not standing for anything that's less than your value, and because of this, you're going through a transformation, because by the end of the week here, you're changing in a very significant way. You're seeing things again, it's like your whole world is turning upside down. Right now, as you're watching me, you have a fixed narrative on what love is, and then by the end of this week, it's like you're really realizing what love is, and realizing who you are, I guess, in a very deep level, and appreciating who you are. I really, really appreciating who you are, and appreciating the people that you're meeting this week. And you can see here, there's a lot of dead people, and there's a lot of babies here, and this signifies your life changing, your connection, your social network here changing. There's these new babies are representative of these new friends, and these dead bodies and these cut off heads and stuff is the people that you basically valued but didn't turn out to be the way that you thought they would. You might be meeting at least 6 different people here that you're going to be very close with, and they're your soulmates. You're going through a huge transformation here, and you're getting a lot of downloads here by the end of the week of which way is best for you next. So this is a fantastic reading for you here. I'm going to leave you a reading here. If you did like the reading, leave me a like, comment, subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, my website is down in the description. I'm now offering a service where I can check for you if you're being spiritually attacked, whether by a demon, entity, whatever, by a person. I'm able to tell you where it's coming from and what it is. If you want to book that service, it's down in my website, it's down in the description. It's in my website down in the description. Other than that, have a fantastic week, and I shall see you soon.